And now to the final award of the evening. I first met this person at a forest event at Boisdale of Belgravia in 2008. As with all forest events at Boisdale, we'd had a few drinks, and towards the end of the evening, this person, a small blonde female, approached me and asked me if I'd like to go to Rio with her. Now, the sad thing, ladies and gentlemen, is that I am genuinely so cynical about almost everything that I didn't for 1 minute think she was being serious. And so I ignored her invitation and never went to Rio. The good news is I've made up for that terrible error of judgment, and over the last 7 or 8 years, I've followed this remarkable woman around the world to Antwerp, Bangalore, Cape Town, Bologna, and West Virginia. Now, these cities were all locations for the Global Tobacco Network Forum, or GTNF, which is now known as the Global Tobacco and Nicotine Forum. And our final award winner is the person who organizes that annual conference. Now, it's a huge undertaking, but every year GTNF brings together just about every stakeholder, including consumers. And that's why we want to present her with this award, because a great many conferences on tobacco are dominated by the industry or public health campaigners. The consumer, especially smokers, are often overlooked. Now, in a world where everyone, including the tobacco companies, are quite rightly embracing harm reduction and products such as e-cigarettes, it's very easy to forget that there are still millions of people who enjoy smoking and don't want to quit. Now, the organizer of the Global Tobacco and Nicotine Forum doesn't forget that. She is always willing to go that extra mile to accommodate a group such as Forest that defends the interests of adults who enjoy smoking. She bends over backwards to find hotels and venues that have not just smoking rooms, but glorious smoking rooms. Now, last year, for example, in Brussels, she did a deal with the hotel that resulted in an extraordinarily baroque room on the ground floor being designated as the smoking room for the duration of the conference. We called it the Liberty Lounge, and it's just one of the many reasons I'm delighted to present Elise Rasmussen, a great friend of the consumer, with our very own Voices of Freedom Awards. Elise. I just forgot. I've got a little present for Elise.
Oh,
there you go.
Bless your heart. Thank you, Simon. Thank you, Forrest, for this recognition. I'm honored to receive a Voices of Freedom Award. I value the opportunity to facilitate dialogue and discussion amongst diverse stakeholders. I would also like to extend my appreciation to each of you here this evening for your support of Forest and what it stands for. Many of you have participated at the Global Tobacco and Nicotine Forum. In some cases, your companies and organizations have sponsored the GTNF and helped make it the event that it is today, and I'm truly grateful to you. However, even if you have not yet been part of the GTNF, your presence here indicates that you realize the fragility of freedom and the importance of preserving the right to choose, a right that Simon and Forrest enable us to applaud this evening. So please give Simon a huge round of applause. One last personal acknowledgement to my late husband, Brian Ace, who always encouraged me to follow my own path and to trust my instincts. Thank you very much. I'm truly humbled and honored.